everyone, welcome. This is Laura Weigel here, and I want to talk with you today all about our heart center or our heart chakra. It's the energy center that spins within our heart. A lot of people believe that we have a heart chakra and a higher heart chakra. What I think is most important to know about that is the color is green for our heart chakra, and the higher heart is believed to be a pink color. This is the center of how we can really tap into self-love and how important self-love is. I know it's a word and it's a phrase, I should say, that is thrown around a lot. But I can tell you from experience, without taking the time to nourish yourself, you truly don't have anything to give back. Some of you know, some of you don't know, but I personally suffered a trauma in 2008, December 2008, which most of us, if we've lived this long, 40 some years for me, we've suffered some type of trauma, right? And for me, mine was I almost lost my son, and he needed massive medical attention, and I was trying to provide all of that. And I felt like every moment needed to be dedicated to him and to his therapies and to helping him heal. But in the midst of all of that, I completely lost taking care of myself, to the point where I ended up with insomnia and high blood pressure. And so it took a wake-up call, and I'm hoping that it doesn't take that for you, to really start to tap into what it is I needed. And it's not selfish. It is not selfish, because that's how I felt. I felt like, well, his needs are so much bigger than mine. But what I started to realize, the more I took care of myself, and it started small for me, it would be, I started making like a healthy smoothie. It would be that I took some time to go to dinner with a friend, or I would schedule a massage, or I started making sugar scrubs, and I would infuse those with my crystals, and I would incorporate those into my bath. I would allow myself a 30-minute nap during the day. And I didn't make all those changes at once. These were just some slow ones that I started to integrate into my day. And each time I would do one, I would come back feeling so revitalized and just so much better. And I started to see that correlation. I feel better, which means I'm better for my children, which means then in turn they do better. So it's not selfish at all to take care of yourself and to really tune in to what it is that you need. Some time just to sit with yourself every day. And I think this is where meditation and breathing and where they come in to really help us to center and to get control of our thoughts. And so when I think of the heart center or our heart chakra, I think mainly about that self-love. I don't think of it so much as attracting love into your life, feeling compassion for others. I think that it all starts with ourselves, and those other things come naturally once we've taken care of ourselves, once we have that self-love and feeling that compassion for ourselves, then we're able to go out and give to other people. But we have to fill our cup first. And so to me, that's really what this heart chakra is about, because I know that when my son had his accident, I did not have anything to give. I am such a compassionate person, and I couldn't even feel empathy or compassion for other people at that time because I was so wrapped up in my own pain. And the only way that I was able to slowly start to heal my pain was first to acknowledge it, to feel it, and to fill my cup up, and to give back a little bit to myself, and to where it started to become a routine. So I would encourage you that if you're working on your heart chakra, to start first with yourself, and in whatever way that looks like for you. If it's going for a walk in nature, journaling, going to a yoga class, And for me, it switches up because I get bored easily, and I like to do different things, you know, and it depends on what my schedule entails. But if you could just carve out a little bit of time each day. Now, of course, I'm going to talk a little bit about crystals too. So my personal favorite crystals for the heart chakra is rose quartz, which I'm looking around to show you a beautiful piece of rose quartz. This is a raw, large piece of rose quartz. What I like about rose quartz is that it is hard enough to be able to put in your water. So you can literally put it in your water and drink the energy from the rose quartz internally. You can put it in your bathtub. You can put it on your nightstand while you're sleeping. So rose quartz really is my favorite one. If I had to pick one, okay, it's rose quartz. Now, another one that I like, and I lost my stone. It's interesting. I bought it twice and lost it twice, so somebody else must have needed it more than me. The next one is like lepidolite, and it's kind of a purplish pink color. It has a really beautiful, soft energy that helps you just to calm. Now, some people see this stone as related also to the crown chakra and to the heart center. This stone is known to really help with traumas and to help with sleep and to help to draw that out of your heart center. So this is another favorite heart chakra stone. I also have this beautiful kunzite. It's another soft, gentle stone. Now, a lot of people are going to say, well, which one do I pick and how do I know? My answer to you is to pick the one you feel most drawn to. You're welcome to visit my website because I have the meanings of the stones and the pictures of the stones. So I really encourage you to look at the pictures before you click on that picture and read the meaning and see what it is you're most drawn to. Because crystals work a lot like a magnet, and we are attracted to what we need the most. And a lot of people believe, and I've seen this to be true, that the crystal calls you. So I can tell you what my personal favorites are, but I don't know if they're going to be your personal favorites. So I just like to give you a lot to choose from. Another one is rhodochrosite. And I apologize for only having this in bracelet form to show you. I do have a bigger one, but it's across the room. I just got these in from Argentina, rhodochrosite. Love this stone. The beautiful pink in this stone is so heart healing. But if you look closely, you can see some of the black inclusions in this stone, which means that the stone's also very grounding. So as you're opening your heart, it keeps you grounded in the here and the now and in that present moment, and to feel safe and secure. Because a lot of times when we're opening up our heart, we might feel nervous, we might feel scared, we might feel insecure, and it can bring about a lot of fears, right? So working with our root chakra at the same time is really good to do sometimes when we're working with our heart chakra. I like to combine them, and that's why I like working one-on-one with clients so much, because we can pick out crystals specifically for your needs. I also feel there's a huge connection between our heart center and our throat chakra, speaking your truth from your heart, right? And tapping into those. So rhodochrosite is another recommendation I have. Malachite, which I don't have right here to show you, a beautiful green stone. And it is also believed to help with trauma and working with feeling more compassion, more love for yourself, helping with insomnia also, as it's believed to do. It's a little bit more of a rare stone. It's not as readily available. It's not one that you would want to put in water, which is why I always recommend when you're starting out, start with rose quartz. Another one that I love is my crown chakra selenite, and I actually have that in a bar to show you too. Kind of a glare. So selenite is a very cleansing stone. It's a very high vibrating stone. It is mainly associated with our crown or higher chakras and really connecting with that source energy. But the reason I'm also recommending that for your heart chakra is because it's so cleansing. And a lot of times we have old grief and old stuff stuck in our hearts. And a lot of times it's on a subconscious level, so we don't even really know. So even just wearing your selenite or laying a piece on your heart center helps to cleanse that heart, especially if you combine it with some rose quartz and even some clear quartz. Clear quartz, again, is another more crown chakra stone, but it's an energy amplifier. Quartz is in quartz watches, and it helps to tell time. Well, the reason why is because it's an energy storehouse. So sometimes combining some quartz with our rose quartz will help to amp up the energy of that rose quartz. So there's tons more crystals, of course, for your heart chakra, which I would love to hear what some of your favorite ones are. These right now are my favorite ones to work with, and I wanted to share that with you. So yes, if this video resonated with you, please go ahead and give it a like, because then I know who saw it, and a comment and a share with somebody that would also find this informative. And you can find me on Instagram, you can visit my website, Facebook with Will to Wild Jewelry, and I even have a private Facebook group, the Holistic RX Remedies. So I hope that we can connect more and that you got something out of this video. Have a lovely day and do something kind for yourself today. Namaste.